Feeling disconnected from your community? Turn to BrainerdDispatch.com. Local news keeps you in the know on what's happening in your area. From breaking news to high school sports reports, get the important news of the day and updates on local events only at BrainerdDispatch.com. Good morning, Brainerd Lakes area. It's Monday, January 5th. I'm Teresa Burke with your Brainerd Dispatch Minute, the weekday podcast of the Brainerd Dispatch, brought to you by Boyd & Francis Law Firm, catching you up on the news of the Brainerd Lakes area. Here are today's top local headlines. But first, let's hear from our sponsor.
Remember just two things. Boyd & Francis, good. Insurance companies, bad.
Boyd & Francis gets it done. 828-9211.
A 49-year-old Ham Lake man was sentenced in Crow Wing County District Court for criminal sexual conduct involving his daughter and her roommate. Clifford Letourneau III requested a bench trial instead of a jury trial, meaning Judge David Hermerding would decide the verdict. Following a 2-day trial in September, Letourneau was found guilty of first-degree criminal sexual conduct and third-degree criminal sexual conduct with a mentally impaired or physically helpless victim. He was also found guilty of incest. Letourneau was sentenced to 187 months confinement on one charge and 57 months on another. The sentences will run consecutively. No sentence was handed down for the incest charge. A lifetime conditional release was also imposed. Reporter Tim Spire has more on the case in today's e-edition and at BrainerdDispatch.com. More than 1,000 skaters have made their way to Brainerd's newest outdoor winter attraction. The Forest Ice Skating Trail at the Northland Arboretum opened December 21st and has been a big hit ever since. The busiest day as of last week was December 30th, which saw 250 skaters. The skating trail is much bigger than staff imagined and has proven to attract visitors from all over the state. I talked to some of those skaters, and you can read what they had to say in Saturday's Dispatch. Community volunteers and leaders will be celebrated at an event honoring the 2025 Distinguished Service Award recipients this Saturday. The event is set for 5:30 p.m. at the Schallberg Theater at Central Lakes College. A cocktail hour will follow at Local 218. The awards are a combined effort between the Brainerd JCs and Brainerd Community Action. They recognize outstanding work in volunteerism, nonprofit, agriculture, childcare, community service, education, and citizenship. Check today's e-edition for a full list of this year's winners. A total of 98 mayors from across Minnesota signed a letter written by Cross Lake Mayor Jackson Purfierst addressed to Minnesota lawmakers regarding concerns over fraud and state finances. The letter sent on December 22nd follows a similar letter on December 1st signed by 8 Brainerd Lakes area mayors. The letter highlights concerns such as an anticipated state deficit, slipping economic rankings, and cities being forced to make cuts to essential services. Find more on the letter in today's e-edition or at BrainerdDispatch.com. Members of the Pillsbury Players Community Theater will stage the classic play On Golden Pond later this month. The 7-member cast is directed by Andrea Anderson, who wanted to bring a well-known yet comedic play to the area. The show premieres January 15th at the CTC Center in Pillager. I've got all the details in Saturday's Dispatch and online. The Crow Wing County Board denied a zoning request near Gilbert Lake. The request asked for a 2-acre property to be rezoned from residential and shoreland district to commercial. A number of people attended the December 30th County Board meeting to speak against the change. While the county's Planning and Zoning Board voted 3-1 in favor of the change, county board members unanimously ruled against it. Managing editor Renee Richardson has the full story in Saturday's paper. The Pequot Lake School Board approved bids for improvements to the middle school and high school. The project is a result of the successful April bonding referendum. Bids for the middle and high school came in over budget at nearly $44 million. But bids for Eagle View Elementary came in under budget, resulting in the full project being on budget. Learn more about the project in today's Dispatch e-edition. From former Dispatch publisher Terry McCullough's column, This Was Brainerd, Exploring the Dispatch Archives, here's today's tidbit of local history, brought to you by Mills Automotive Group. 40 years ago today, in 1986, the Dispatch reported that because of the recent rediscovery of a rare jack pine savanna land type in the Brainerd area, approximately 100 acres of the Paul Bunyan Arboretum will be preserved forever. The state chapter of the Nature Conservancy has purchased this portion of the Arboretum. For a daily dose of This Was Brainerd, visit BrainerdDispatch.com or find McCullough's column in the newspaper or e-edition. Now here's today's Lakes Area Forecast, brought to you by JN Tree Service and Landscaping.
Storm Tracker.
Happy Monday, Brainerd Lakes area. Cloudy skies today with a light chance of some freezing drizzle possible with temperatures near 30 degrees. There will be some slick spots out there on the roadways, so check road conditions before you head out. Overnight tonight, still cloudy with areas of fog developing. We will be tracking another day with cloud cover and some pockets of fog, especially early on Tuesday. Then temperatures briefly down to 29 degrees. Another chance for some light freezing drizzle to create some icy spots on the roadways. And on Wednesday, finally clearing out some of the clouds and fog with temperatures jumping up to around 36 degrees. For Thursday, partly cloudy, 35, and then a weak cold front comes in on Friday. That'll knock temperatures back down into the 20s for the weekend. I'm Storm Tracker meteorologist Jesse Ritka.
Thanks to Mills Automotive Group, Ray Boyne & Francis Law Firm, and JN Tree Service and Landscaping for their support. And thank you for listening to the Brainerd Dispatch Minute. For more news throughout the day and for information on becoming a subscriber, visit BrainerdDispatch.com. Have a great day, and we'll catch you tomorrow.